Hello students, I am your English teacher Raghavendra and welcome to Shraddha One Stop English. Today we are going to discuss about one important grammar topic from 10th class, defining and non-defining relative clause. That is very important topic, and it is also useful for intermediate and degree level students as well. Before going to differentiate between defining and non-defining relative clause, let us first try to understand what a clause is. Clause is a combination of words and it is also a group of words within a sentence. A single word cannot be called as a clause. There must be some group of words within a sentence, and also that is comprised of subject and predicate. Webster has given this definition. There must be subject plus verb combination should be there in the clause. Let us try to understand with the examples. I have a blue bike, and this blue bike can also be written as I have a bike which is blue. This which is blue is considered as a clause, and this is part of a sentence, and it is also having a subject, that is which, and is also there, verb, blue is the object. Is plus blue is considered as the predicate. Subject plus predicate combination is also there, and this is part of a sentence. So this part in this sentence is called as a clause. You see the second example, we met the famous finger. We met the famous finger. This famous singer can be written in another way. We met the singer who was very famous in India. Who was very famous in India. Who is the subject, was is the verb, and very famous in India is the object. So here subject plus verb combination is also there, and this is also part of a sentence. And here there is no single word. Here a combination of words are there, group of words are there, and it is also contributing in the sentence. So this is also called as a clause. Now what is relative clause? A relative clause begins with a relative pronoun. Always relative clauses begins with a relative pronoun. What are the relative pronouns? Whom, who, whose, which, why, where, or when, that. These are the relative pronouns. A relative clause, what is the function of relative clause in a sentence? The relative clause always describes a noun, and also it connects that noun to the main clause in order to express a complete idea. The function, the role of relative clause in a sentence, that always describes a noun before the relative clause, and also it establishes the relationship with the main clause in order to express the complete idea. Let us try to understand this definition with the help of examples. I bought a cell phone. I bought a cell phone is the main clause, and this cell phone also can be described with the help of the relative clause. Which kind of cell phone it is? That has internet access. That is the relative pronoun. Has is the verb, internet access is the object, and subject, verb plus object, this is the predicate. Subject plus predicate combination is also there, and this is also a group of words, and this is also a part of sentence. So this part, underlined part, is called as relative clause. Why it is called relative? Because it is relating, this clause is relating to the word noun before the relative clause. So this cell phone is defined in the relative clause. That means there is some relationship between the noun and the clause. So this is considered as the relative clause. What is the main function? It describes the noun before the clause, and also it connects the noun to the main clause. I bought a cell phone is the main clause, and this relative clause is expressing the complete idea of this main clause. Next one, there is the restaurant where I ate last night. This restaurant is described in the relative clause. Where I ate last night, this noun is defined in the relative clause, and where is the relative pronoun? I is the subject, ate is the verb, last night is the object. This where I ate last night is group of words, and this is forming the part of the sentence, and also it has subject plus verb combinations. So this is relative clause because it is connecting the noun with the rest of the sentence. Yesterday I met a man. Which man? This man is described in the relative clause. Who works in the circus? Who is the subject? Works is the verb. In the circus is the object. Subject plus verb combination is also there, and this is group of words and also part of a sentence, and it is describing the noun, that is man, and also it is expressing the complete idea. So these three are the relative clauses. What are the relative pronouns? Who, that, which, whose, when, where, whom. Okay, these are all 7 relative pronouns are there. Okay, to whom we can use these relative pronouns. For people, we have to use who, whom, that, and whose. For things, which and that. For place, where and which. For time, when. For reason, why. These pronouns should be used for these things only. We cannot use interchangeably. So for example, the woman is a person. Then we have to use who. The woman who works in the bank is my neighbor. Who works in the bank is my neighbor is the relative clause. I have a computer. This computer is a thing. We can use which or that. Which is brought from America. Which is brought from America is the relative clause. I visited the place. Which place you have visited? Where I grew up. Where I grew up. This place is the where or which. We can use any one of 2 words. Where I grew up is the relative clause. The summer is the time. When I graduated was long and hot. The summer is the time. So which relative pronoun we have to use? When. When I graduated was a long and hot. Do you know the reason? Reason. Why? Why the stores are closed. Reason is defined in the relative clause. So don't use that in the defining relative clauses. That is one note is also given. We should not use that in the non-defining relative clause. Okay, relative clauses are 2 types. One is defining relative clause and second one non-defining relative clause. This is our today's topic. First of all, we have understood what is a clause. Clause is a group of words, and the second one, it is a part of sentence, and the third one is it should contain a subject and a verb combination. What is relative clause? Relative clause always begins with the relative pronouns, and it also describes the noun preceded to that, and also it explains or it gives the complete idea to the main clause. Relative clauses are 2 types. One is defining relative clause. Second one is non-defining relative clauses. So what is the main difference? Let us try to understand. Defining means this relative clause gives the essential information to the sentence. Compulsory information. Without defining the noun in the sentence, we cannot understand the sentence. That means the noun should be defined in the sentence. What is that noun? If you do not define that noun, we cannot understand the total sentence. So there must be the noun defined in the defined relative clause. What is non-defining relative clause? Without defining the noun also, we can understand what is the sentence. Then why they are using this non-defining? To give the extra information. It is describing, it is giving the extra information, it is modifying the noun only. But there is no need, but there is still non-defining relative clause. Non-defining means no need to define, no need to say extra information. We can simply understand by reading that noun, but still they are giving the extra information which is not essential, which is not compulsory. So this is called as non-defining relative clause. By seeing the sentence, we can blindly say whether it is defining or non-defining. There is one technique. What is that? No commas or hyphens are used in the defining relative clause. If the sentence is continuous without any commas and hyphens, then we can say that is the defining relative clause. In between the relative clause and main clause, there are commas and hyphens are used, then we can say that is the non-defining relative clause. If you find any commas in the sentence, that is simply non-defining relative clause. no commas are found in a sentence, then it is defining relative clause. If you remove the defining relative clause, the meaning is incomplete in the sense. The sentence is meaningful. We cannot understand the total meaning of that sentence by removing the defining relative clause. And if you remove the non-defining relative clauses, the sentence still has the same meaning. The meaning is not disturbed. Still the sentence gives the complete meaning. Try to understand with the examples. Defining relative clause, you see the example, that is the student who failed English 3 times. That is the student. If I remove this defining relative clause, that is meaningless. That is the student, then the question comes, which student who failed English 3 times? Who is the relative pronoun? Failed is the verb, English 3 times is the object. Who failed English 3 times is the relative clause. And what type of relative clause it is? Defining relative clause. And you observe there are no commas or hyphens. That is the student. If I say that is the student, the meaning is incomplete. And there are no commas you find in this sentence. So this is also defining relative clause. And you observe this example, my brother, comma, who lives in England, comma, is an engineer. My brother is an engineer also gives complete meaning. Without who lives in England, we can also get the same meaning. My brother is an engineer. This is complete sense. But why I am giving this who lives in England? To give the extra information about my brother. So I am adding this extra information to this sentence. So this is called as non-defining relative clause. And how to find out this non-defined? There are commas also used in this sentence. So we can blindly say this is the non-defining relative clause and this is the defining relative clause. Now let us try to find out or identify the defining and non-defining relative clause. By simply seeing this sentence, we can say defining relative clause because there are no commas. Here comma comma is there, non-defining relative clause. No commas are there, defining relative clause. Comma comma is there, non-defining relative clause. And you can also observe my sister has secured a good job. That gives complete meaning to the sentence. But still, who passed BTech in first rank is the extra information about my sister. So this is the extra information, but this is the essential compulsory information. My sister who has secured a good job. This who has secured a good job is describing about the noun sister, and this is compulsory to understand the whole meaning of that sentence. So this is defining relative clause and this is non-defining relative clause. And read the text and identify some more defining and non-defining relative clause. Once you go through the A reading, attitude is altitude, and find out some examples of defining and non-defining relative clauses. Nick, who was born in Melbourne, lives in Australia. This is non-defining relative clause. Why? Because after Nick there was a comma, Melbourne after also there was a comma. Without this part, without this relative clause part also we can get the meaning. Nick lives in Australia also gives complete meaning to this sentence. Nick has a small foot which helps him balance him to kick. This is defining relative clause because you don't find any commas or hyphens in this sentence. His mom invented a special plastic device that meant he could hold a pen. This is also defining relative clause. And that meant he could hold a pen. This is the defining relative clause. Nick's father, comma, who was a computer programmer and accountant, comma, taught Nick how to type. Nick's father taught Nick how to type also gives the complete meaning to this sentence. But Nick's father, what is the profession of Nick's father? The extra information is given in the non-defining relative clause. Commas also there. So we can call this sentence as the non-defining relative clause. Nick met surfing master who has her arm bitten off by a shark. Defining relative clause. There are no commas. Nick met surfing master means which master? Who has her arm bitten off by a shark. This is the defining relative clause. There must be the master, surfing master should be defined in the sentence to get the complete meaning of this sentence. Complete the sentence with defining and non-defining relative clauses. This is also one exercise given under the grammar part. Once you go through the examples 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this is the place which I visited every year. Defining relative clause, which I visited every year. There are no commas. This is the beautiful place where my grandfather lived, often visited by me. Non-defining relative clause also. One sentence can be written in defining relative clause, and also it can be written as non-defining relative clauses. Mahaprasthanam is a popular book which I bought it yesterday. This is defining relative clause. The Mahaprasthanam is a popular book which is written by Sri Sri, a famous film writer. This is non-defining relative clause. Popular book. There is no need to explain about the book, the speciality or extra information about the book. Still he is giving the extra information and commas also found. So this is non-defining relative clause. Suresh, who has left the school just now. This is defining relative clause. Suresh, who is irregular to class. There is no need to say something about the noun, that is Suresh. Still he is giving the extra information. So Suresh has left the school just now gives the complete meaning. The meaning is also there. So this, in this sentence, this part relative clause is considered as a non-defining relative clause. Last one, is this street where the bus accident happened? This is defining relative clause. No commas are found. The express comma which I wanted to catch has just arrived. Which I wanted to catch, there is no need to mention this part, but still giving the extra information. So this is considered as the non-defining relative clause. Examples of some defining relative clauses. Children who ate chocolates are uncommon. Children are uncommon. If you say which kind of children, then there the question arises. The doubt arises in the minds of listeners. So we have to clarify which kind of children. So this children noun should be defined in the relative clause. So this is not extra information. This is the compulsory information. This is the essential information of the children. So this is defining relative clause. They live in a house whose roof is full of holes. Whose roof is full of holes is the defining relative clause. An elephant is an animal that lives in hot countries. This that lives in hot countries is the defining relative clause. Students who study hard will do well in my class. Students will do well in my class. If I say like this, which kind of students will do well in your class? All the students. Then the question comes in the mind. So students who study hard, only the students who study hard will do well in my class. Students whose grades are low can drop one test score. Students can drop one test score. Which kind of students? All the students, or some students, or few students? What type of category of the students can drop one test score? Whose grades are low, they can be dropped from the test scores. These are the examples of defining relative clauses. Next, examples of non-defining relative clauses. By simply observing the sentences, you can blindly say that these are the non-defining relative clauses. Why? Because the commas are used in the relative clauses. So my boss, who is very nice, lives in Delhi. My boss lives in Delhi. This who is very nice is the adjective, adjectival clause. This is giving extra information about my boss. So instead of this clause also, we can get the meaning by reading this sentence. My boss lives in Delhi. That is also giving the complete meaning to this sentence. It also gives the complete meaning. My brother who lives in USA is an engineer. My brother is an engineer also can give complete meaning. I have just come back from London where John lives. Where John lives is the extra information. Yesterday I met a man named Susan. Who is Susan? Whose husband works in our company. There is no need to mention this information in this sentence to give the complete meaning. So just adding the extra information only. So these all called as the non-defining relative clauses.